Good evening, everybody. Well, I wouldn't really call it remotely interesting, but just different that I'm seeing online is, and I'd heard this before, how many of you have ever read the Archie and Jughead comic books? My brother used to be a big collector of Archie and Jughead comic books when we were young. And they were a little bit fun to read, and they had their own little comic strip on TV. But anyway, and in the papers. But anyway, I think Archie and Jughead has been around, I think, since the 1940s, maybe even longer than that. But anyway, next week I think is going to be the last Archie and Jughead comic book that comes out. They are killing Archie off. Archie's name is Archie Andrews. He will die. They've been around since 1941. He will die in Wednesday's issue of Life with Archie. And he'll say goodbye to the scenes with one last act of heroism. He is going to take an assassin's bullet that was intended for his gay best friend, Kevin Keller. Yes, an assassin is trying to kill Kevin Keller. Don't know if he's trying to kill Kevin Keller for being gay or whether there's some other feud. Probably because of the fact he's gay. Archie steps in the way of the assassin's bullet and Archie dies, saving his best friend. Should this be presented in a comic book? I don't think so. I don't think so. Comic books, hence the term comic. It's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be cute. They're just comic characters. That's like saying Blondie and Dagwood, that Blondie is going to die of ovarian cancer, and that's how that comic will go out of print. I don't see where this is going to teach children anything. I don't see it. Because mainly, I really don't think a lot of kids keep up with Archie and Jughead as far as a comic book goes. Or some of the adults might, if they've followed them for all these years. But I don't think it belongs in a comic book. But anyway, what do you think? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's a bad idea? If they want to have a gay character in a comic book, that's fine. If they want to have diseases in comic books, I don't think comic books is a real place for that. I think that they should have blacks, whites, Indians, the whole race of people. They can have gays, they can have lesbians. But murder and assassin's bullets do not belong in an Archie and Jughead dialogue. So what do you think? Are you okay with it? And will you be reading it? I won't. Until next time, bye-bye.